let's kick off this deep dive. We're going deep into AI today.
Artificial intelligence.
Yep. And we've even got some cool stuff in Hindi, which is pretty neat to see how it's being talked about around the world.
Oh yeah, it's fascinating how AI is such a global topic.
I mean, AI is everywhere now, right? From the apps on our phones to online shopping, it's just getting bigger and bigger.
And it's only getting smarter.
Right. So this source we're looking at jumps right into defining AI.
Okay.
And I really like how it emphasizes that AI is all about creating machines that can think like us.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if machines could actually understand what we want, predict our needs, maybe even decide things for us.
It goes beyond just programming them to follow steps.
Right.
AI is about building systems that can learn from experience, adapt, maybe even solve problems in ways we haven't thought of.
Yeah, instead of just telling a computer, hey, add these numbers, we're teaching it to figure out how to add any numbers or even solve those crazy equations by itself.
Exactly. And the possibilities are pretty mind-blowing when you think about it.
Oh, totally.
Like, imagine medicine tailored to your DNA, or self-driving cars that can handle any traffic.
Whoa, that's wild.
It's pretty incredible.
And speaking of everyday stuff, this source mentions Siri and Alexa and those Netflix recommendations.
Oh yeah, those are everywhere.
Like, AI is reading our minds. But seriously, how does it actually work?
Well, deep down, it's all about algorithms.
Algorithm.
Basically, they're sets of rules computers follow.
Okay.
These algorithms are designed to analyze tons of data, find patterns, then make predictions.
So when Netflix suggests a movie,
Yeah.
it's because their AI has looked at my, viewing history, compared it to a million other people?
Exactly. With similar tastes, and then predicts you'll like something similar.
Makes sense.
And the more data they have, the smarter they get. That's why AI is becoming so powerful. We just keep generating more and more data.
Wow, it's like a snowball effect.
Yeah, kind of.
So we talked about what AI is, but this source goes into types of AI.
Oh, right. It gets a bit complex.
Yeah, uses some big words too. Reactive machines, limited memory, theory of mind, self-aware AI. Are these really that different?
They're like levels of complexity, like climbing a ladder.
A ladder.
Yeah. At the bottom, you have reactive machines. They're like really fancy calculators.
Okay.
They respond, but they don't remember past interactions.
So like a vending machine.
Exactly. You put in money, pick a snack, out it pops, no memory of what you got last time.
Gotcha, so pretty basic.
Now, climb up a rung, you get AI with limited memory.
Okay.
This type actually stores and uses past data.
Ah, so that's where those recommendations come in.
Right.
Like my Spotify discovering new artists based on what I've been listening to.
Exactly. It's learning your preferences, evolving based on your past.
Cool. Now, theory of mind AI, what's that all about?
This is where it gets really interesting. Theory of mind AI wouldn't just learn patterns. It would actually try to understand our mental states, like beliefs, intentions, even emotions.
Wait, you mean machines understanding what we're thinking and feeling? That's getting a bit sci-fi, isn't it?
We're not there yet, but researchers are working on it.
Wow.
Imagine your assistant not just understanding what you say, but why you say it.
Oh, wow.
Anticipating needs, emotional support, even challenging your assumptions, like a real human.
Okay, that's mind-blowing stuff.
It's pretty wild.
But this source also mentions self-aware AI.
Right.
Now, that one sounds kind of scary. Are we talking machines conscious of their own existence?
That's the idea, but it's still hypothetical, totally.
Okay.
It brings up big questions about consciousness, what rights these machines might have.
Right, and how we'd interact with them.
Exactly.
Whoa, that's a whole other deep dive waiting to happen.
Yeah.
But before we get lost in sci-fi land, this source reminds us that AI isn't brand new.
Oh, not at all.
It goes back to like the mid-1900s.
Yeah, it's fascinating to see how the idea of AI started so long ago.
Like scientists were already trying to create machines that could think like humans back then.
It's amazing how far we've come.
And it wasn't just one country doing this.
Right.
The source mentions Japan, the UK, the European Union. It was like a global race to unlock AI.
It really shows the global appeal of AI.
And even back then, private companies were teaming up, kind of foreshadowing the big partnerships we see today.
Yeah, it's interesting to see those early collaborations.
So we've gone from the basic idea of AI to these different levels of AI, but now I want to get to the exciting stuff.
The applications.
Yes, because AI isn't just some abstract idea. It's being used to solve problems, change industries right now.
It's happening all around us.
And the source gives a great overview of just how wide those applications are.
It's pretty impressive.
Healthcare, finance, education, agriculture. It seems like AI is touching everything.
What's important to remember is that AI isn't futuristic anymore. It's happening now,
Yeah.
impacting our lives, even if we don't always realize it.
So let's dive into some specifics, starting with a field we can all relate to, education. This source talks about AI personalizing learning experiences. What does that even look like?
Well, imagine every student having a virtual tutor that adapts to their learning style, their pace, their strengths and weaknesses.
That's amazing.
That's the potential of AI in education.
The source specifically mentions Leverage Edu using AI to match students with courses,
Oh, that's a great example.
like a personalized guidance counselor, analyzing your skills, interests, goals, and suggesting the perfect educational path.
And it goes beyond just matching.
Oh, yeah.
AI can also create personalized learning paths, adjust the difficulty in real time, even provide instant feedback on assignments.
Whoa, that's next level tutoring.
It really is.
Now, what about healthcare? The source talks about AI analyzing medical data to suggest treatments.
Right, it's a huge area of growth.
Is this like having a super smart doctor in your pocket?
In a way, yes. AI is being used to analyze massive amounts of medical data, patient records, clinical trials, research papers,
Wow.
helping doctors make more informed decisions about diagnosis and treatment.
So like a team of expert researchers and diagnosticians at your fingertips.
Exactly.
And those symptom checker apps like WebMD, are they AI powered too?
They do use AI to analyze your symptoms and offer possible explanations.
I've definitely used those, maybe a bit too much.
Uh-huh. We've all been there.
But they're not a replacement for a real doctor, right?
Of course not. But they can be helpful tools.
Okay, good to know.
And AI is also being used to develop new drugs and therapies, improve medical imaging, even assist with surgery.
Wow, AI is really transforming healthcare.
It's making a huge impact.
So we've got AI helping us learn, keeping us healthy, but this source also mentions AI in banking and finance,
Ah, yes. Another area where AI excels.
where honestly, I could use some AI help.
Haha. Well, AI is great at spotting patterns and anomalies in data,
Okay.
which makes it perfect for detecting credit card fraud, money laundering, even predicting stock market trends.
So those robo-advisors popping up everywhere, offering investment advice.
Exactly. They're using AI algorithms to analyze data, market conditions, and your risk tolerance.
But no algorithm can guarantee returns, right?
Of course not. The market is still unpredictable.
Okay, good to remember.
But AI can help you make more informed decisions.
That's what I need, informed decisions.
Absolutely.
So AI is making us smarter, healthier, maybe even richer. But what about industries that aren't so tech-focused, like agriculture?
AI is actually making a big difference in agriculture, too.
Really?
Think about optimizing crop yields, monitoring soil, detecting diseases, even automating tasks like weeding and harvesting.
Oh, wow. Didn't think of that.
It's pretty amazing.
This source specifically mentions Blue River Technology. They've developed these AI-powered weeding machines.
Yeah, they can identify and remove weeds without harming the crops.
That's incredible.
It's a great example of AI being used for sustainable farming.
Yeah, less pesticides and herbicides.
Exactly.
And of course, we can't talk about AI without mentioning those self-driving cars everyone's talking about.
Oh, definitely. They're one of the most visible applications of AI.
Packed with sensors, cameras, algorithms, navigating roads, avoiding obstacles.
Hopefully getting us safely to our destinations without us lifting a finger.
The source mentions Waymo and Tesla as leaders in this area.
Yeah, they're pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
It seems like every day there's a new breakthrough.
It's a rapidly evolving field.
It's still early days for self-driving cars, but the potential impact is huge.
Absolutely. On transportation, safety, even urban planning.
Okay, so we've got AI teaching us, keeping us healthy, managing our money, growing our food, even driving us around.
It's pretty incredible.
And that's just scratching the surface. This source lists even more applications like intelligent robots, computer gaming, vision systems.
Vision systems are particularly interesting
Yeah.
because they allow AI to see and understand the world.
Like facial recognition on our phones.
Exactly, or medical imaging, even those self-driving cars again.
It's amazing how much we rely on AI to see for us.
It's becoming increasingly integrated into our lives.
And then there's language recognition, powering those virtual assistants we talked about, translation apps, even speech to text.
It's all about teaching AI to understand human language.
Breaking down communication barriers,
Exactly.
making tech more natural and intuitive to use.
Right. It's about making technology work for us, not the other way around.
Well, we've covered a lot in this first part of our deep dive.
It's been a whirlwind tour of AI.
From the basic idea of what AI is to all these amazing applications, it's clear AI is already changing our lives.
And its influence is only going to grow in the years to come.
And while we've talked about some incredible advancements, we've only just scratched the surface.
In the next part, we'll look at the global landscape of AI education and the exciting career opportunities emerging in this field.
We'll also dive into some of the ethical considerations surrounding AI and what it takes to make sure it's used responsibly.
It's important to consider the ethical implications of such a powerful technology.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for part 2.
See you there.
Welcome back to our AI deep dive. Last time we covered what AI is, how it works, and some of the amazing things it's already doing.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing stuff.
But what if you wanted to get involved in this whole AI thing?
Oh, that's a great question.
Like, what would it take to become part of this AI revolution?
Well, that's what we're going to dig into. Now, this source actually has some great insights on AI education and careers, so let's jump in.
Sounds good. The source highlights something really interesting. AI is a truly global thing. It's not just Silicon Valley or some tech hubs. It's attracting talent all over the world.
It's really a worldwide phenomenon.
And this source shows that by listing universities offering AI courses in like the UK, the US, India, all sorts of places.
It makes sense. AI is becoming essential in so many fields.
Yeah, it's like the new electricity powering innovation everywhere.
Exactly. And connecting this to the bigger picture, a well-trained workforce is crucial for driving responsible AI development.
Right. We need people from different backgrounds to shape the future of this tech.
Absolutely. Diverse perspectives are key.
This source also mentions some really interesting subjects you might see in an AI program.
Oh yeah, like what?
Cloud computing, for example, sounds pretty important with all the data AI needs to handle.
Oh, absolutely. Cloud computing is essential for AI.
Really?
Yeah, it provides the infrastructure and resources to store, process, analyze all those huge data sets.
So it's like the foundation AI is built on.
Exactly. Without it, AI wouldn't be able to function at the scale it does.
Then there's AI programming. That sounds pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, that's where you learn to create the brains behind AI systems.
Oh, cool. So actually building the algorithms that power AI.
Using languages like Python and R, translating those complex concepts into code that a machine can understand.
That sounds challenging, but also really rewarding.
It is. It's a very creative and in-demand skill set.
And what about network analysis? Is that like understanding how different AI systems connect and talk to each other?
Yeah, that's a crucial aspect, especially as we move towards these more interconnected, complex AI networks.
So like a web of intelligent systems?
Exactly. Network analysis helps you understand the flow of data, spot any bottlenecks, and optimize performance.
Okay, so we've got the cloud infrastructure, the programming skills, and the ability to analyze these complex networks. What kind of jobs can you actually get with this?
Well, this source lists a bunch of job profiles: research scientist, machine learning engineer, big data analyst, even AI consultant.
Whoa, there's a lot of options.
It's a diverse field with opportunities in almost every sector imaginable.
That's what's so exciting about AI. It's not just a niche thing.
Right. It has applications in healthcare, finance, agriculture, entertainment, you name it.
So the skills you learn in an AI program are pretty versatile.
Very much so. You could be working on cutting-edge medical research one day and then designing personalized marketing campaigns the next.
That's amazing. Okay, let's talk money. What kind of salary can you realistically expect in an AI field?
Well, this source gives some general ranges, and AI professionals are in high demand, which means competitive salaries.
Makes sense. So it's a good field to be in right now.
It definitely is. Specific figures will depend on location, experience, and the specific role, of course.
But it's safe to say that a career in AI can be intellectually stimulating and financially rewarding.
Absolutely. It ticks both boxes.
Now, I'm curious, what are some of the key Y skills you need to succeed in this field? Beyond the technical stuff, what makes someone a great AI professional?
Well, strong analytical and problem-solving skills are crucial.
Okay, makes sense.
AI is all about finding patterns, making sense of data, and coming up with creative solutions.
So a bit of a detective mindset is helpful.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
But also a genuine curiosity about how things work.
Yes. And a willingness to experiment, to learn from mistakes. AI is constantly changing, so you need to be adaptable.
That's what the source emphasizes, that continuous learning aspect. It's not a field where you can just coast.
Exactly. You need to stay curious, explore new developments, keep learning, as the technology advances.
It sounds like a very dynamic field to be in.
It is. That's part of what makes it so exciting. You're always learning and growing.
This source really captures that sense of wonder and possibility around AI. It's not just about building smarter machines.
It's about using those machines to solve real problems, make a difference in the world.
Yeah, improve people's lives.
Exactly. Harnessing technology for good, whether it's developing new medical treatments, creating sustainable energy, or just making our everyday lives easier.
So, what does all this mean for someone thinking about a career in AI? What advice would you give them based on what we've learned?
I'd say it's a fantastic time to get into this field. The demand is high, the opportunities are vast, but it's not just about technical skills.
Right. It's also about that mindset.
Yes. Passion for problem solving, willingness to learn, adapt, and a desire to use your skills to make a positive impact.
So it's not just about building the coolest robots. It's about using those tools to make a difference.
Exactly. That's what makes AI so compelling. It's not just technology. It's a tool for human progress.
And the future of AI is being shaped by the people entering the field right now.
It's an exciting time to be a part of it.
This deep dive has really opened my eyes to how multifaceted AI is.
It's more than just ones and zeros. It's changing our world, making us think about our relationship with technology in a whole new way.
We've seen the exciting possibilities, but also some of the challenges.
And in the final part, we're going to shift gears and explore some of the broader implications of AI, those ethical considerations we need to be mindful of.
We'll dig into questions about the future of work, the potential risks of AI, what it means to live in a world where machines are becoming increasingly intelligent.
It's a discussion we can't afford to ignore.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for part 3. All right, welcome back to our final part of this AI deep dive. We've gone through the what and the how of AI.
The nuts and bolts.
Yeah, but now it's time to get into the really big questions, that what if stuff that makes you think about the future of, well, everything.
The philosophical side of AI.
Exactly. And while this source doesn't get too deep into philosophy, it definitely gives us some things to think about.
Oh, for sure.
Let's start with artificial consciousness. That's always a hot topic in sci-fi.
Right. Robots becoming self-aware, the whole thing.
But how realistic is it? Could machines actually become conscious?
It's a question that's been around forever, hasn't it?
Yeah, like if AI can learn, adapt, even beat us at some things, is consciousness the next step?
It really makes you think about what consciousness even is.
I mean, we've all seen those movies where the robots get too smart and turn on us.
Right, but beyond the Hollywood drama, what would it actually mean if machines became conscious?
That's what I want to know. What are the real implications here?
Well, it raises some huge questions about the nature of consciousness itself.
Like, what does it even mean to be self-aware?
Exactly. And if machines reach that level, do they deserve rights, like humans do?
Whoa, now those are some heavy questions.
They are, and there's no easy answers.
Yeah, but it feels like a conversation we need to be having, especially with AI advancing so quickly.
Absolutely. We have to think about the ethics of creating machines that could potentially think and feel like us.
It's like uncharted territory, right? We need to be careful.
Very careful, thoughtful consideration is key.
It makes you wonder, are we just building tools, or are we on the verge of creating something totally new?
A new era where intelligent machines could coexist with us, maybe even surpass us.
And if that happens, how do we make sure AI is aligned with human values?
Right. How do we prevent things from going wrong?
The source talks about explainable AI, making AI's decision-making processes more transparent.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that seems crucial for building trust, understanding how these systems work.
Transparency is super important.
So we can understand how AI reaches its conclusions.
Exactly. We're less likely to be surprised by unexpected behavior.
And it allows for accountability.
Right, and helps us spot and fix any biases that might sneak in.
So it's not just about making AI understandable.
It's about making it ethical and responsible.
But how do we even start to address these ethical challenges? It feels like there's no rule book for this.
It'd have to start with open conversations. Everyone needs to be involved.
Developers, policymakers, ethicists.
The public, too.
To create guidelines for responsible AI development.
Exactly. It's like we're exploring a new frontier. We need to be prepared for the unexpected.
Yeah, there's excitement, but also some worry.
It's natural to feel that way about any technology this powerful.
This deep dive has really shown me how complex AI is.
It's more than just lines of code. It's changing our world, making us rethink our relationship with technology.
We've seen the amazing things it can do, but also the potential challenges.
It's been a fascinating journey.
And ultimately, the future of AI is being shaped right now.
By the choices we make, the conversations we have.
Well said. And as we wrap up this deep dive,
It's been a pleasure.
we encourage you to keep learning, keep asking questions, and stay curious about this incredible world of AI.
And remember, the future is what we make it.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI.
Thanks for having me.